Hello everyone, I'm Jessica Brigden and welcome to From the Heart Friday on Saturday with me, Jessica Brigden of Jess Creative Cardiology. We are here for session 23 and I'm back in New York, cold December tomorrow, but cold chilly morning, and got my hot cuppa with me, so I don't know what you're drinking, but I like hot peppermint tea in the morning. Just to get me going, and it's a good thing I set my alarm because we were traveling yesterday and we got home late last night, and so I quickly unpacked the suitcases. Things are everywhere. That's the little bit change of scenery here. I'm doing my video here at a different angle, but because things are just all over my house, and yeah, I've got a lot of laundry to do today, and yeah. Hey, Mom and Dad, whichever one of you. All right, so anyways, it's the last day of November. That's a little bit crazy. I have a little bit of a special for you. Today is Small Business Saturday, the first Saturday there after Thanksgiving. So I've got my hostess code here, NN6EXKHP. Go ahead and use that to place an order. Good morning, Luann. How are you? You're up early. And so, anyways, so I have some hostess rewards I'm going to close out today. I also wanted to remind you guys that it's the last day of the pretty rose paper promotion with the paper and the gold ribbon and the stamp sets and all of that. So if you're interested in that, with my hostess benefits, I'm able to get one of the whole bundles at half price. So the whole suite here includes that's my blocks. The suite includes the stamp set. It's a 2-piece stamp set. It includes the gorgeous gold foil rose paper. Also comes with the pretty gold shimmer ribbon and the gold glitter dots. And this pretty little bracelet, which, let me unwrap, it comes in a cute little gift package. Oh, only an hour difference, Wayne. Okay, I thought it was a couple. So in here is this pretty little bracelet. Can you guys see that? It's got a rose charm and a little Stampin' Up charm on there. They're super cute. Yeah, so all of that is in the suite. It's usually $112.50. If you are interested in getting that at half price, give me a call today, okay? Message me today, and one special person will be able to get that at half price. So I thought that would be kind of fun. All right, so also today, now that I'm back in the cold, unfortunately I have a few sympathy cards that I need to send from different friends and family that have lost loved ones. And I saw a card sketch as I was perusing through Pinterest and things yesterday while I was traveling. Hi, Megan. Good morning. 1 a.m. Oh my goodness, what country are you in? So I'm going to use today the beautiful, where'd it go? My favorite, the Snowfront stamp set. Absolutely love this. And I'm going to combine it, I think, with the Kindness and Compassion stamp set. This is like the perfect stamp set for those difficult occasions that we hate to make cards for, but it's one of the times when cards are most appreciated. So a couple of sympathy cards that I think I can use that are sincerest condolences would be a good one for that. So I'm going to do a little bit of a monochromatic card. Oh, Australia. Ooh, I hope you're nowhere near the fires. We've been watching all about the koala bears here on YouTube and the rescue that's going on. Oh, it's so sad. Yeah, so I'm going to do Snowfront. I'm calling it Snowfront and Blues. I'm using Seaside Spray and Night of Navy, and I'm actually going to pair it with some of these cool, the Mercury glass acetate sheets. I'm not sure if you guys have seen those before or played with them, but they give a really neat metallic accent to things, and thought that'd be kind of fun. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera. Bear with me. and we will start creating. I'm gonna move my tea. I don't usually allow open containers near my work table, but all right, flip that around and then flip this. Okay. Yes, I'm making an exception this morning because I have not had my cuppa yet, so. All right, how's that look, guys? The lighting is just a little bit different here, but I think we're okay. Hi, Janelle. How are you this morning? Oh, no fires, just dry and hot. Oh, well, we could send you some cold and snow. We cut our trip just a little bit short here and came home yesterday. We drove it took us 13 and a half hours to get from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, back home. But there is a wintry mix coming in. That's predicted to come in tomorrow morning, tomorrow and Monday. And so we wanted to avoid any of that. Okay, so I've got my lovely new Stampin' trimmer. I love this thing. All right, so I'm going to cut my cardstock here at the 5.5 inch mark. That'll give me two sheets of 5.5 by 8.5. I'm gonna score this at the 4.25 mark here. All right, so Seaside Spray will be my card base. And then I want a layer of Night of Navy. Like I said, we're doing Snowfront in Blues today. So for this, I'm not exactly sure what size I want it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this at 4.25 to start with. All right, so that gives me the right width. And I wanna be able to stamp a panel of maybe some mountains, and a little bit of a lake, and some little trees with a cabin. So I'm thinking for all of that, well, I've got my little grid down here. So if I need a couple of inches, so maybe I'll give myself 3.5. So, okay, I'm gonna just cut this as a square then. I'm gonna do a 4.25 inch base because I want a little bit of room to tie some of that gorgeous Seaside Spray metallic ribbon there. Okay, so this is going to be just a 4.25 inch square. And that will give me a little bit of room. What I'm gonna do is just cut a little bit extra here and tape this. I guess I don't know why I flipped it because it really doesn't matter. But I am going to go ahead and just get all my glue on here so that I can glue this down. And I'm going to put this Seaside Spray right about here in the lower portion of this. Oop, popping right off on me. Okay. Ooh, wintry mix predicted out there in Wisconsin too. Yeah, I'm not sure how much snow we're going to get or exactly when it's going to start. But they said tomorrow, sometime tomorrow morning, right through till Monday. So I guess we'll see what we get. Anyways, as soon as I'm done crafting here this morning, we are going to head to the grocery store and refill our fridge here and get ready to hunker down for a couple days. So just a little ribbon here. I can always move that when I'm ready. Okay, so then that will give me, I want maybe a panel that's this wide. So that is 1, 2, maybe 2 3/4 inches on the white panel. So I'm gonna cut that as well. So get my trimmer back out here. All right, so I will cut this to 4.25, just like the others. because I want it to go the full length, or full width, excuse me. And then, what did I say, 3 1/4. So let's try that. Okay, 3 1/4, let's see how this looks. All right, that looks like that will be right about perfect, just like I want it there. Okay, so now let's start stamping here. All right, so I've got my snow front. This is one of those stamp sets where you really do need a full collection of the blocks because we've got just so many different elements here. So that's my lake. And then I want to do some trees. Haven't used the little trees yet. So let me, yep, those will fit right on there. Okay, I definitely want a little cabin. So I'll put that on another little block. And I need some mountains. So let's go with those, put them on a bigger block. I'm gonna angle this one. Okay, and then maybe we'll do just a little pathway coming down from the, I'll just stick that there for now, so I've got all the pieces. Okay, so I have pulled out Seaside Spray and Night of Navy. So we'll just keep this kind of monochromatic here. Okay, so I'm going to, ooh, that was juicy. All right, so let's stamp our mountains first. I kind of put them up here in the horizon. Let me stamp off too. I'm gonna do a couple of them. All right, so we've got our mountains, and then in front of the mountains, I definitely want my little cabin. So put that in the forefront. And I want some little trees. Some happy little trees here. Oh, I got a straggler there. Oh, it's a little piece of hair. Ooh, don't want that on my project. Okay, we'll cover that one up. And I should have grabbed a little piece of scrap paper. Oh, I don't want to stamp that right on my mat. So let's see here. I'll just stamp right off the edge. Okay, so I'm going to need my, oops, okay. Here we go with the seaside. So a little, let's see, which way do we want this to go? I'm gonna have it go this way. It can kind of lead down to the lake, to the pond here. Okay, so it's the river leading down to the pond. Although it kind of looks like the house might flow away, but all right, and then we'll use the greeting. So it looks like I haven't put together all of the elements of this stamp set. Again, this is kindness and compassion, and I want to use the Our Condolences stamp set. So, all right, so I'm peeling the backing off of the label here, and then pick out the right stamp and pick the label off of that. Okay. And then just line that up. That is ready to go. And then, okay, I better clean my stamp. I need an extra block here. So give that a little spritz. I'm gonna peel off the pond. All right, right, I'll just stick that to one of these others for now. And then line this up on my block. All right, I'm gonna do this in navy and have that, maybe just go across here. What do you think? Should I place it there in the, can you guys see that? Here we go. Place it there in the middle. We could try that. All right. I got a little, I wobbled a bit. All right, let's see. Okay, well, all right, so I'm gonna cut another piece because I am not happy with that one. That one just kind of flopped this morning. All right, so that was 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. Good thing I've got extra here. If I hadn't dropped it in the ink pad, I could have used the back side. Good morning, Sally. How are you? All right, so let's try this again without the flubs this time. Okay, so we're going to stamp our mountains in the background. Let's do a couple of those. So stamped once at full strength and then stamped off. And then we're going to do our cabin here, and I'm gonna move the cabin just a little bit. So hopefully it doesn't float away on me. All right, so the cabin and the trees are being done in Night of Navy. And then, all right, then we've got our little river flowing out of the mountains. Down to the pond. Okay, peel this off. And I've got my pond. Let's see here. Okay. And then put my condolences back on here. I'll stamp that in the navy. And I will try not to wobble it this time. Maybe I'll go right down here. All right, that one looks better. What do you guys think? So then I could put it right on here. I think that's pretty. That works for one. I want to do another one because I didn't use any of the Mercury glass on this one, and I wanted to show you guys how that might look. So let me put this on here. Okay, so that is variation number 1. And then I've got my other piece of Seaside Spray, so we'll change it up here a bit for card number 2. All right. So what is everybody up to this morning? Are you all getting groceries? Are you shopping? Just recovering from a couple days off? Any traveling? Oh, it definitely has been busy. All right, so I've got my Mercury glass here, and oops, open the package. Let's see, I have a piece here that's already cut to 4 inches. So I'm gonna cut this to 4 and 5 1/4. All right, so cut that at the 5 1/4 mark. Now, the tricky thing with the Mercury glass is it does have a bit of, on one side of it definitely has a little plastic, oh yeah. No, I love this snow front stamp set, even the waterfront, and then there's a new one coming out in the spring catalog, which plays on the same theme, so I love that too. All right, so here's a little trick, because the Mercury glass does have a little plastic protection on it, and if you use a little bit of tape on one of the corners, if we get the right side, unless I've already peeled it off, that is okay. Did you see that? So I stuck just a little wad of, it's just regular tape. Okay, travel to the next room to make cards. I like that. That's the best, a staycation. All right, so if you use a little bit of tape and just stick it on a corner of the Mercury glass, then it will peel that. Do you see that little film that's on there? Just peels that off, and then you don't have to ruin your fingernails trying to figure out where in the world it is. All right, and then that just peels right off. So one side is definitely just a little bit more textured. It doesn't really matter which side you put up or down. I think I want the textured side up, so I'm gonna put my adhesive on the back here. And there's definitely enough coloring on this that nobody's going to see your adhesive. It's pretty well hidden behind there. All right, so let's do that. And then this time, I don't want the blue panel to be quite as long. So instead of 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, I'm gonna shorten it up a bit. And we'll do 4 1/4 by, let's do 3 3/4. So we won't make it too narrow. All right, because that way we can still see the Mercury glass peeking through there. And then, excuse me, I'm not completely over this cold or whatever it was that I've came down with a couple weeks ago. It's still lingering. But hey, if I do this, you guys see the inside of my cup? I love this. So the outside says inspire, and then inside the lip it says beautiful minds inspire others, and it's got all the little hearts. So I love that. I found it at our Wegmans grocery store, and it's one of those that I just had to have. Of course, way too many mugs in my cupboard. All right, so 3 1/4. Let's do this by, we'll just keep this one to 3 1/4. All right, so that way it still goes across, and we still have a little bit of room here. I can always make my ribbon go right across that seam. So again, we're just we're only using the Seaside Spray and Night of Navy cardstocks and inks. And this is cool because you can make these any way you want. You can add lots of mountains or little mountains. Let's see here. I'll do that. We can add, so just a little bit of variation changes things up a bit. So I've got, let's see here. This kind of reminds me of Alaska, the scenery here. Little river running down to the lake. The pond, we'll make it a lake here. We'll just kind of run it right off the edge. All right, and then I love the little cabin, but maybe this time we'll add some deer. Those are super cute. We'll make little deer instead. And we can do those in the navy. Oops. I'll have some deer standing off in the distance. Aren't they sweet? Okay. Oops, I feel Ziggy. She's down here. She has been cooped up inside while we've had our pet sitters coming to feed her. And all right, I'm gonna stamp this right across the middle here. I like that. And then I'll tape this down. Tape this down on the Night of Navy. Give myself a little space at the top, 1/4 of an inch there. And then I'll have my ribbon just kind of go across the seam. I think that'll work well. All right, so I'll put my adhesive all on the back here. Okay, this cooperates right across the seam, and just tack it behind. Oh no, I made a smudge. I'm gonna have to add some bling or something just to cover that up, right? There's no mistakes, just creative opportunities here. All right, so go this way. Although that way looks kind of cool too. I don't know, what do you guys think? Oh, you like my creative process? Thank you. Appreciate you guys watching my videos, and even if you're watching on replay or if you're watching on YouTube, definitely. I love your comments and love it when you guys give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel there. It is growing, so it's exciting to see. Just a little ribbon down here. I love this ribbon. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty with that little bit of silver sparkle in there. All right, flag the ends just a tad. And, I can't believe I smudged that, but I have some of these, the holiday rhinestones. I love the different colors in these. And there are some navy in here. So maybe we can fix it up a little bit. All right, I'll just add some bling and do some small. There we go, add a medium. A little one over here by the deer. Yeah, I think that works. I think people love to receive handmade cards because they know they're from the heart. And even if it's got a little flub, I don't think they'll notice too bad. Two of the people I need to send cards to are not stampers themselves, so I think that would work. So there's two variations on the same theme, snow front in blue there. All right, so this one used the Mercury glass, and the cool thing with that, it does come in two different patterns. It's got the speckles and then the crackles. So I do love the speckles there because it reminds me a bit of snow. So you can see like this card here, I'll be using this card at, I've got my Snowfront card classes coming up on Friday, December 6th, and this is one that we'll be making. And I've used a panel of the speckled Mercury glass there to look like snow. But I like this because with our, I'll call this my Alaskan wilderness theme with the mountains, it just kind of looks like ice in the background there. I think that's pretty cool. All right, so thank you guys for watching me this morning. I hope you guys have a great weekend and get rested up and stay safe from the storms or fires or whatever is going on in your area here. And again, it's the last day of the month, so if you do decide to do a little online shopping, maybe you've purchased your gifts for everyone else and maybe there's a little left over as a gift for yourself, hostess code NN6EXKHP. That ends today, and the first person to message me, I'm able to give away one of the Christmas Time is Here suites, the whole suite here. I'm offering that as a half price item to one person. So if you're interested in that, shoot me a message. All right. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. All right. Bye-bye.